Welcome back to another exciting episode of Rare Coin Update, where we uncover the hidden treasures lying quietly in people's pockets, piggy banks, and old drawers. Today, we're diving into the story of a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm. The 2004 South Africa 20 cents coin, which collectors now value at a jaw-dropping $108 million. Yes, you heard that right. Just 20 cents in your hand could, under the right conditions, be worth more than a mansion, luxury cars, and a lifetime of comfort combined. Now, before you rush to check your collection, stay with me until the end of this video, because I'm going to share the full background of this coin, why it is so incredibly valuable, and how to identify if you have one of the rare examples that could make you a multi-millionaire overnight. Now, let's begin with a little history. Back in 2004, South Africa was minting coins that carried both heritage and symbolism. The 20-cent coin was part of the country's standard circulation, featuring the national flower, the King Protea, on its reverse side. This beautiful flower is a symbol of South African resilience, beauty, and uniqueness, making the coin not just a piece of currency, but also a piece of national identity. On the obverse side, the coin bore the South African coat of arms, which represents unity, democracy, and the spirit of a nation that had been moving forward in its new era after apartheid. In other words, the coin was never just change in your pocket, it carried meaning. But why would such an ordinary 2004 coin, meant for daily use, suddenly become one of the most sought-after pieces in numismatics? With a price tag that could rival the rarest treasures on earth, the answer lies in rarity, minting errors, and collector demand. Some of the 2004 20-cent pieces were struck with unusual characteristics. Reports indicate that a handful of these coins had off-center strikes, double dies, or unique planchet flaws that set them apart from millions of regular coins. Think of it this way. If millions of coins were made, but only a handful were struck differently, then those few instantly became rare jewels in the eyes of collectors. Imagine you're searching through a jar of coins. They all look the same, but suddenly one stands out, a misaligned strike, a faint double image, or a different color because of a minting material variation. That one coin could be worth more than all the others combined. But rarity alone doesn't explain the $108 million price tag. The real story is collector passion. Across the world, collectors pay astronomical amounts for coins that are not just rare, but also historically or aesthetically significant. When demand rises for a coin that is almost impossible to find, its value skyrockets. The 2004 South Africa 20 cents has become a legendary piece, whispered about in coin clubs, auction houses, and among serious investors. Now let's talk about identifying the 2004 20 cents coin. Here are the key details. The coin is bronze-plated steel, standard weight about 3.5 grams. King Protea flower in striking detail. South African coat of arms with the year 2004. Plain, with no reading. But the rare $1 million versions? They often have minting flaws, slight misalignments, doubled letters, or a faint die crack that runs across the flower design. These flaws, instead of being seen as mistakes, are actually golden tickets for collectors. Now, I want you to imagine this: people often throw coins into drawers, piggy banks, or even let them sit in old purses. Somewhere out there, an unsuspecting person could be holding onto a coin worth $108 million and not even know it. That's the magic of numismatics, hidden fortune in plain sight. Over the years, auctions have seen shocking results. A 2004 20 cents with a perfect error strike has fetched record-breaking prices, and as collectors compete, the value keeps climbing. This is why experts estimate its worth in the 100 million range today. But here's the big question: could you have one? Take a moment to check your collections. Even if you don't have the $1 million error coin, a clean, well-preserved 2004 20 cents can still fetch you a respectable price. Coins in mint state, what collectors call MS, are far more valuable than circulated ones. So if your coin has no scratches, a sharp design, and good luster, you may already be sitting on a treasure. And here's a tip: if you suspect you have one, don't rush to sell at your local shop. Instead, get it graded by a professional coin grading service. A certification can multiply the value because buyers trust coins with official grading far more than ungraded pieces. Now, let's add a little perspective. At $108 million, this coin is more valuable than some of the most expensive paintings ever sold. It's more than the price of private islands, mega yachts, and even historical jewels. For a tiny 20-cent coin, that's simply mind-blowing. Think about it, a coin you could have used to buy candy in 2004 could today buy you an empire. That's the power of rarity, history, and collector obsession combined. My challenge to you is this. After watching this video, check your coins. Ask your parents, your grandparents, your neighbors. You never know where this 2004 20 cents could be hiding. And if you find one, well, you might just become the next millionaire story that shakes the coin world. Before we wrap up, let me ask you, if you found this 2004 South Africa 20 cent worth $108 million, what's the first thing you would do with that money? Would you buy property, travel the world, or invest in more rare coins? Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and it also helps this community of collectors grow stronger. And remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth a fortune. Thank you for joining me in today's deep dive into the mysterious and astonishing 2004 South Africa 20 cents coin. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Rare Coin Update for more incredible coin stories, and share this video with friends who might be sitting on hidden treasures without even knowing it. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, the next fortune could be in your pocket right now.